stretching so I can go to bed.
Huh? Do you mind doing that stuff when I'm not around? Off your clothes?
At Tristane Academy, a revered institution for aspiring magicians, Louise de la Valère stands as the central figure in this tale. In the midst of a classroom session, the teacher prompts Louise to cast a spell. Unfortunately, her attempt not only fails spectacularly but also results in the room erupting into chaos. Consequently, her peers begin referring to her as Zero, a moniker reflecting her perceived lack of magical prowess. As the fateful day for summoning familiars arrives, fellow students like Kirch effortlessly call forth the fiery salamander, while Gitch conjures a mole. Louise, in a moment of disappointment, unexpectedly summons a human, an unexpected and unconventional choice for this ritual. Disheartened by what seems like a failure, Louise is astonished when she forges an unforeseen bond by sealing a contract with her summoned human familiar, Sato, through a kiss. Much to Louise's surprise, Sato hails from the human realm of Japan and initially struggles to comprehend the unfamiliar language and surroundings. In an attempt to silence him magically, Louise's spell backfires, granting Sato the ability to understand their speech. However, this newfound understanding comes with a revelation. Sato finds himself in a world vastly different from his own, marked by the presence of two moons hanging in the sky. Thus begins an unexpected journey for Louise and Sato, intertwined by an accidental contract that binds their destinies across realms, sparking curiosity and confusion as they navigate a world where magic and the mundane collide. In the quiet of the night, Louise instructs Sato to launder her clothes, casually mentioning that it's customary for familiars and their masters to share such intimate spaces. Unfamiliar with these customs, Sato hesitantly accepts the task. However, while he's sorting through the laundry, he glimpses Gitch indulging in some flirtatious banter with a girl, an unexpected sight that leaves Sato slightly taken aback. Morning arrives, and during breakfast, Sato finds himself with nothing more than a meager piece of bread. Feeling the pangs of hunger, he encounters a kind-hearted maid named Siesta, whose warmth and generosity offer a contrast to the sparse fare. Later on, witnessing Gitch's continued dalliance with another lady, Sato can't resist a jest, provoking Gitch. This provocation escalates into a heated challenge to a duel. Though initially overpowered by Gitch's formidable brass golem, Sato refuses to yield. Impressed by Sato's unyielding spirit, Gitch acknowledges his determination and equips him with a sword to level the playing field. As Sato wields the sword, an astonishing development unfolds. Cryptic text on Sato's hands begins to illuminate, imbuing him with astounding strength and agility, allowing him to swiftly overpower Gitch in the duel. However, the exertion takes its toll, and Sato collapses from sheer exhaustion immediately after his triumph. Observing this unprecedented display of power, Mr. Colbert, a professor at the academy, shares his suspicions with Headmaster Osmond, suggesting that Sato might indeed be a legendary familiar, a notion that could potentially rewrite the norms of magical bond and the dynamics between masters and their summoned beings. Sato's presence in the academy becomes a sensation, earning him the endearing nickname Our Sword Among Siesta and the common folk. Amidst this newfound popularity, Sato delves deeper into the reasons behind Louise's infamous moniker, Zero. However, complications arise when Kirch from Germania develops feelings for Sato, leading her to attempt to charm and allure him. Louise discovers Kirch's advances and intervenes, swiftly whisking Sato away from the situation. The following day, Louise brings Sato to the bustling town market with the intention of acquiring a sword for him. However, they encounter a shopkeeper presenting an exquisite yet exorbitantly priced sword, far beyond Louise's financial means. Consequently, she settles for a more affordable, albeit less impressive, sword. In a twist of fate, Kirch purchases a lavish and superior sword for Sato, intensifying the brewing conflict between Sato and Louise. The discrepancy in their choices escalates tensions, highlighting the growing divide between the two. Later on, Sato stumbles upon a surprising discovery when he encounters a sword named Derflinger, an enchanted blade with the ability to communicate. This encounter not only marks a significant turn in Sato's journey, but also introduces an unexpected ally for him and Louise, offering guidance and insight in their tumultuous adventures. Amidst a notice from the royal palace alerting the populace about a notorious thief named Falcon, Sato's day begins innocently enough as he heads to the kitchen. There, he inquires about Siesta, only to discover a troubling revelation. Siesta has been coerced into serving as Count Mott's mistress against her will. Determined to rescue Siesta from this predicament, Sato confronts Count Mott and strikes a deal. The Count demands a family book from Germania in exchange for Siesta's freedom. Seeking this crucial item, Sato approaches Kirch, who possesses the book, but her demands for a romantic relationship as a condition for the book's retrieval are met with Sato's resolute refusal. In a daring attempt to confront Count Mott, Sato employs Kirch's valuable sword, yet his efforts fall short. However, just as the situation reaches a critical point, Louise and the others arrive in the nick of time. Kirch, in a surprising turn, negotiates with Count Mott, offering the book in return for Siesta's liberty and pardoning Sato for his action. However, upon obtaining the coveted book, the unexpected contents unravel a startling twist. It turns out to be a risquel magazine from Japan. Amidst the confusion and amusement, they all return to the academy, where Siesta, grateful for Sato's courageous efforts, expresses her gratitude with a heartfelt kiss, a gesture laden with appreciation for his aid in securing her freedom. As the academy prepares for the upcoming exhibition showcasing new familiars, the anticipation heightened, especially with the impending visit of Princess Tristane as the guest of honor. However, on the eve of the event, Sato finds himself unable to display any remarkable skills, prompting a rather ill-advised jest about demonstrating his prowess in panty washing, an ill-timed remark that triggers a fiery reaction from Louise. Unexpectedly, a visitor arrives at Louise's quarters, revealing herself to be none other than the princess. Their encounter unveils a surprising revelation. Louise and the princess share a childhood friendship, adding an intriguing layer to their present connection. The following day at the exhibition, Sato's swordsmanship falls short, drawing the ire of Siesta, who, in a moment of frustration, drags Sato off the stage, disheartened by his lackluster performance.
If you like this video, make sure to like and share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel to never miss interesting anime like this, and also comment below to know the name of the anime.
Meanwhile, elsewhere in the academy, Falke attempts to breach the treasure vault utilizing a golem. Louise rushes to thwart the intrusion, employing her magic in an attempt to stop the golem. However, a misfire results in an unintended impact on the tower wall, granting Falke the opportunity to seize the treasure and make a swift escape. In the midst of the chaos, Tabitha and her dragon familiar, Sylphid, arrive, responding to the disturbance caused by the golem. Unfortunately, despite their efforts to assist Louise, Falke manages to abscond with the Staff of Destruction, slipping away before they can apprehend the thief, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and mounting tension. As the situation escalates, the princess boldly steps forward, shouldering the blame for the chaos that ensued. Promptly informed by the principal, Louise and her companions are briefed about the location of Falke's hideout. With determination in their hearts, they embark on a journey to the last known whereabouts of the elusive thief. The group, comprised of Kirch, Tabitha, and Sato, ventures into an abandoned structure where Tabitha uncovers the concealed Staff of Destruction. However, their moment of discovery is interrupted by the sudden appearance of Falke's golem outside. In a harrowing turn, the golem overwhelms Louise, prompting Sato to rush to her aid. Utilizing Kirch's sword, Sato attempts to defend Louise, only to witness the sword shatter against the formidable foe. In a crucial moment, Derflinger, the sentient sword, beckons Sato. Empowered once more by the glowing runes on his hands, Sato wields Derflinger. Despite managing to sever the golem's legs, they swiftly regenerate, posing an immense challenge. Recognizing the true nature of the Staff of Destruction as a rocket launcher, Sato seizes the opportunity, unleashing its power upon the golem, shattering it in a spectacular display. Amidst the aftermath, Longville emerges, revealing herself as Falke all along, attempting to wield the staff against the students. However, to everyone's relief, the staff proves to be a single-use weapon. Sato takes swift action, incapacitating Falke. Later revelations shed light on the Staff of Destruction's history, with Osmond revealing that a man had brought it to the school 30 years prior before meeting his demise. The school commemorates their victory with a celebratory gathering where Louise, filled with gratitude, requests Sato's presence for a dance, expressing her heartfelt thanks for his heroic act in saving her. The princess extends her commendations to Louise for capturing Falke, expressing her gratitude. However, an unexpected twist unfolds when the princess offers her hand to Sato, only to be surprised as Sato responds by kissing her on the lips, causing the princess to faint. Upon regaining consciousness, the princess presents Louise and Sato with a clandestine mission to go undercover and investigate if the nobles are exploiting their familiars. Their undercover operation takes them into the town, but a stroke of misfortune hits when Louise loses all their funds in a casino. With dwindling resources, they find employment at a bar managed by Scaron and his daughter, Jessica. Louise takes on the role of a waitress while Sato becomes a dishwasher to make ends meet. Scaron spices things up by announcing a contest among the waitresses. The one accruing the most tips would not only receive a handsome reward but also earn the privilege of wearing a special maid outfit. Despite Louise's earnest efforts, her fiery temper sabotages her attempts at earning tips. The situation takes an intriguing turn when a discourteous noble patronizes the bar. Louise, fueled by her indignation, manages to compel the noble and their entourage to flee, inadvertently leaving behind a substantial sum of money. In an unexpected twist of fate, Louise emerges as the unexpected victor of the contest, securing the prize due to the forgotten funds, despite her initial struggles. As the summer break commences, numerous students embark on journeys back to their respective families. Kirch accompanies Tabitha to her home, delving deeper into Tabitha's true identity as Charlotte, the Princess of Gallia. Intrigue mounts as Kirch learns of a potion that destabilized Charlotte's mother's mental state, leaving her in disarray. Meanwhile, Tabitha receives a summons from her uncle, the King of Gallia, for a critical mission, drawing her away from the academy. Back on campus, Montmorency concocts a love potion intended for Gitch, seeking to stir emotions within him. However, amidst the brewing romance, an unexpected turn of events unfolds when Sato discovers a sizable cooking pot and decides to take a bath within it. Siesta, too, joins in, leading to an unforeseen encounter that piques Louise's ire upon her arrival. Tensions heighten as Louise witnesses Sato and Siesta in close proximity, igniting her fury. Matters escalate when Louise stumbles upon Montmorency and Gitch together, interrupting their interaction and inadvertently consuming the love potion herself. Later, as Sato returns to his quarters, he encounters a startling shift in Louise's behavior. Louise, affected by the potion's effects, surprises Sato with flirtatious gestures, a stark departure from her usual demeanor, creating an unexpected and awkward situation between them. Sato finds himself unnerved by the sudden change in Louise's affectionate demeanor, prompting him to seek aid from Montmorency in creating an antidote. However, Montmorency refuses to assist, citing the ban on such potions at the academy. Unwilling to accept this refusal, Sato discovers from Siesta the forbidden nature of the potion, using this information to coerce Montmorency into compliance. The antidote demands a tear from a water elemental, leading them to the lake where they can commune with the water spirit. Unexpectedly, they encounter Kirch and Tabitha, who have their own mission to prevent the lake from expanding beyond its boundaries, as directed by Tabitha's uncle. When they make contact with the water spirit, a revelation surfaces. The spirit seeks the recovery of her lost treasure. Pledging to help, Sato promises to locate the treasure, prompting the water spirit to bestow a vital water droplet. With the necessary components secured, Louise consumes the antidote, reverting to her normal self, freed from the effects of the love potion. The princess entrusts Louise and Sato with a critical mission, ensuring the country's strength by securing a letter written by the princess to Prince Wales of Albion. This letter holds the key to solidifying the princess's marriage to the Prince of Germania. Gitch, having overheard their conversation, eagerly joins their endeavor. As they prepare to depart, an escort named Wards, the captain of the Griffin Squadron, is assigned to accompany them. Wards, who was once engaged to Louise, incites jealousy in Sato, adding a layer of tension to their journey. Amidst the journey, Derflinger, the sentient sword, shares insights with Sato about Gandalf, a legendary figure capable of wielding Derflinger's power. During a dinner conversation, Wards challenges Sato to a duel, igniting a conflict that leaves Sato defeated and dejected, questioning his own capability. As evening falls, Wards manipulates Louise into boarding a ship, convincing her that both Gitch and Sato have returned home. However, Sato becomes suspicious, piecing together the connection between Wards and Falke, sensing imminent danger for Louise. The ship takes them to Albion, a floating continent, where they come face to face with Prince Wales. Louise hands over the letter, receiving in return another missive from the princess. Matters take a grave turn when Wards presses Louise to marry him in Albion. Despite her protests, Ward's associate, Cromwell, arrives, wielding the stolen ring of the water spirit, coercing Louise into accepting the proposal. The marriage ceremony commences, but Sato intervenes dramatically, bursting into the church and rescuing Louise from Wards' clutches. Chaos erupts as Wards, driven by desperation, murders Prince Wales and attempts to eliminate Sato. However, in a moment of intense confrontation, Sato unlocks untapped powers, overpowering Wards in an unexpected display of strength. Amidst the turmoil, Tabitha and their companions arrive, successfully rescuing both Louise and Sato from the perilous situation. As the dust settles, a poignant moment unfolds, a heartfelt kiss shared between Louise and Sato, symbolizing their triumph and unspoken emotion. Louise bears the weight of delivering grim news to the princess. The demise of Prince Wales brings an abrupt end to the princess's impending nuptials. Meanwhile, Osmond imparts vital knowledge to Louise about void magic and the legends surrounding it. In an unexpected turn, Siesta guides Sato to her village, Talbs, in search of a dragon. Intrigued, Louise and their companions follow, leading them to the discovery of a rare dragon safeguarded by Siesta's family. Amidst their exploration, Sato stumbles upon a tombstone inscribed with Japanese characters, sparking his curiosity. As they delve deeper, the revelation strikes. The dragon isn't a mythical creature but a relic, a fighter plane from Japan. Siesta discloses a fascinating family history. Her great-grandfather, a World War II pilot, was mysteriously transported to Halkagenia, mirroring Sato's arrival. Osmond unravels the history further, revealing the occurrence of two similar arrivals during a solar eclipse, the appearance of two dragons. One was kept while the fate of the other remained unknown. Sato realizes that his only hope of returning home hinges on the upcoming solar eclipse. Returning to the school with the plane, a startling declaration shatters their plan. Albion declares war on Tristane, accusing them of harboring ambitions to conquer the world. The unfolding events amplify the urgency for Sato to harness the impending solar eclipse as his potential ticket back home. Sato confronts Louise, expressing his earnest desire to return home, but he's met with apparent indifference, stoking his frustration. In a moment of unexpected action, Louise bids Sato farewell in the night while he slumbers, leaving a terse note, "You're fired. Just go wherever you want." Her decision to join the princess in the impending war amplifies the rift between them. The war unfolds, drawing everyone to Taub's village. Seizing the opportunity, Sato pilots the fighter plane, engaging Albion's dragons in a daring aerial battle. His maneuvers outpace the dragon's speed, but as his ammunition runs dry, Wards and his dragon pose a formidable threat. However, a dramatic intervention unfolds as Louise leaps from Tabitha's dragon onto Sato's plane. Simultaneously, Tabitha, Kirch, and Gitch unite to take down Falke's golem, combining their strengths to defeat the formidable adversary. Amidst the chaos, Louise taps into her true power through a connection with Sato, unleashing a devastating void magic spell that obliterates Albion's army, including Ward. In the tumultuous aftermath, Sato crash lands the fighter plane, culminating in an unexpected moment, a kiss shared between Louise and Sato. However, their victory is shadowed by Cromwell's attempt to manipulate Kirch and Tabitha using the Ring of the Water Spirit, thwarted by Gitch's swift intervention. Their valor earns them medals of honor,